You're saying all this and you're saying all that. You're saying what you say when you're laying down tracks. I listen to this and I listen to that, but I don't listen anymore, cause you ain't saying nothing.
In it to win it and you thinking I lost one, but you should really tell me where your chain and your watch from. Talk about the streets that you and your team run. Tell me how you living, the triple beam dream, son. Please tell me how I'm about to get clapped up. You treat me like Rihanna, I'm about to get slapped up. Hustle so hard like I'm fucking with Mack trucks. Whole gang of goons but never calling for backup. Now please tell me how you coming to get some. Playing Big Willie when you saying you're wet one. Now you hold the burner that will put me to rest, son. I Jay-Z your threats and it's on to the next one. So come with it, I ain't scared of no gun talk. 40 cal 5K, watching my tongue walk. You unrealistic and as sharp as a dough fork. Flow like Van Damme, real talk is a blood sport.
You're saying all this and you're saying all that. You're saying what you say when you're laying down tracks. I listen to this and I listen to that, but I don't listen anymore, cause you ain't saying nothing.
And hello again, once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of RWA Hype. Now, don't adjust your TV screens or check your YouTube channel. Yes, this is the classy Rob Masse coming to you live from the RWA studios, right down the hall from the Chop Shop. In a little bit of a broadcaster exchange program, Bobby Rossi is taking my place inside the ring, and I'm here hanging out in his very comfortable studio. He has a chair that's unbelievable. You couldn't imagine. Today's show has a bit of a theme, the spirit of competition. You're going to see JP Hansen take on Kris Pyro. Also, in our main event, two tag teams, one on the downtrodden, one working their way up. The Minutemen will take on the former tag team champions in the student body. That should be an interesting match. Also, I'm told that Liz Bevan will have a very important announcement to make about the television championship. But until we get to that, let's send it down to ringside with our two favorite bloviators, Clemson Cadiddlehopper and the Mouth, Mike Mifflin.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us here at the RWA Chop Shop and for RWA's Hype TV! Folks, we are going to get right into the action. No promos, none of that garbage. This contest is scheduled for one fall and has a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first comes a man who weighs in at 172 pounds. He's hailing from the infamous 508. Let's hear it for Kris Pyro!
Quite the introduction by Bobby Rossi. Hello, everybody. I am Clem Cadiddlehopper. Welcome to RWA Hype. I can't seem to locate the Mouth, Mike Mifflin. I'm going to do my best. I'm really at a loss, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure where he is, but the show will go on. We have a fantastic opening contest scheduled here today. You see the Heat, Kris Pyro, on his way to the ring to some singles action here to open up the show. Bit of a switcheroo, as Rob Masse mentioned. We have Bobby Rossi in the ring with the introductions.
And introducing Mr. Pyro's opponent. He weighed in this morning at 176 pounds and is hailing from Providence, Rhode Island. Let's hear it for J.P. Hansen!
And the lovely Princess leading the way to the ring for J.P. Hansen, blinded by the sun. Gonna have to get some shades for those windows here at the Chop Shop. Hey, you know what? I got an idea. Bobby Rossi. Rossi, come over here. Come on, you're gonna help me out today. Come here. Jesus. Listen, I can't find Mifflin anyway. You're gonna have to help me out. I can't do this thing solo. I'm not Joey Styles.
Well, no, you are not nearly as charismatic enough to carry a booth on your own. I mean, Lord knows you take up enough of the booth. But no, Mike Mifflin is not here. Matter of fact, the Mouth and the working class hero, we made it a point to meet at the Scurvy Dog to talk things over a few drinks. The
Scurvy Dog?
The Scurvy Dog. It's a quaint little bar right outside of Oneyville, and well,
it doesn't sound sanitary.
That's up to speculation, but you know, currently the Mouth is right there, and he's in good hands, and well, he's not going to be here tonight.
He touched you like he touched me?
You have that on good authority. You're telling me the mouth Mike Mifflin will not be here tonight?
Nope.
Well, I think it is then your obligation, since I think you had a hand in this, since he is now in good hands, that I think you're going to fill in for him for the rest of the night.
Well, I'll do my best. Those are quite some large shoes to fill, but I will do my best.
Now, I understand from what Rob Masse's telling me, you had gone from your nice, cushy job in the studio, and now here tonight you're going to pull double duty as ring announcer and as color commentary. I'm doing.
Whoa, it looks like we got a roll up here. Schoolboy 2 count. Hansen, ever the opportunist, and Pyro switching gears, pulling the schoolboy on him. They're they're not gonna get even into any striking. These guys are just going for the pin. I love it. Quick and dirty.
Oh, backslide. Never seen one of those around here. Oh, he almost had him. I thought he was going for a back elbow. Now Pyro with a backslide of his own.
Both of these men showing their amateur backgrounds, if you will.
And there's the striking you alluded to. You knew it was going to have to come to that eventually.
Well, these are a pair of brutes. I mean, I love watching both of them in the ring because they really do bring the intensity. And check your chicklets, Pyro.
Hansen not one to back down from this sort of confrontation, firing rights, forearms back and forth here. Now Pyro getting the better of him. It's a diving Superman type forearm from Pyro right there. Ooh, nobody home. Pyro one step ahead of Hansen there, ducking.
Yeah, he's getting the crowd all juiced up. It looks like he's going to go for a suicide dive. And sure enough, both men are on the outside. Justin O'Gara, referee. Boy, do you have your hands full, kid. I do not envy you.
These two, I mean, you may remember one-time tag team partners known as the Collaboration. It was really a one-night-only deal, but they were successful in their first outing.
And a hard landing on the apron for Pyro. Once again, Hansen relating to dirty tactics. And, you know, it's going back as far as the Collaboration. I really feel that that was JP's way of just kind of feeling out potential competition here at the Renegade Wrestling Alliance.
Oh, you know, that's a very good observation on your part. I would not disagree with that.
As Hansen throws Pyro back into the ring, it looks like he might not so quick for a cover. It looks like he's going to wear the man down.
That is really Hansen's main objective in a lot of his matches, is to single out a body part and go to work on it. Where most competitors would, in this situation, may go for a pinfall, not likely to be successful, but in the process wear down your opponent. Hansen flips the script, so to speak, and goes right after the leg in another effort to wear down his opponent.
Well, I'll tell you, both of these men being tag team extraordinaires, both Pyro and Hansen, it's interesting to see the two of them in singles competition. Not to say that they can't hold their own in the ring, they definitely carry their weight and then some. But as you would know, Clemson, you know, the tag team dynamic is something completely different.
Oh, it certainly is. Hansen obliging for the rope break there, but not letting up on the damage that he's trying to cause to that left leg of Kris Pyro.
Well, a lot of people say Hansen's a bad guy, you know, dirty pool player because he singles out body parts. But one thing I can honestly say, for all the times that Princess has been ringside, it's been very seldom, if at all, where she's played a factor in the outcome of a match.
Oh, she certainly can mix it up in there and get her shots in, but it's more or less a do as I do type of scenario where if do unto others as they would do unto you. We'll only break the rules if necessary to even the playing field.
And speaking of playing fields, you know, we're coming up on Dynasty 2013. It's Dynasty 2012. Yours truly was within the scope of management. And I felt the wrath of Princess's Rosewater squared to the eyes. Not to say it wasn't warranted, but, you know, she's got a little mean streak in it, too. I can personally attest to all of that.
Now, if I remember correctly, that was a warm April afternoon. And that spray of water may have just been a little bit refreshing, you know?
That the perfume was not refreshing, that burnt out my retinas. I had to get a new set of prescription glasses, Clemson, as if I'm not blind enough as it is. You think RWA picked up that tab? No, not the least.
Massey did tell me there's a nice comfy chair in your office over in the studio. I believe RWA may have picked up the tab for that, no?
No, I believe I might have picked that up out of the garbage, but that's besides the point. We've got these two guys. Pyro seemingly on one leg, still taking the fight to Hansen. Inverted atomic drop, super kick. Oh! And both men are down after a vicious exchange.
You know, Pyro, even on one leg, is more the competitor than a lot of people around New England. Still quite dangerous, as JP Hansen just found out there.
You cannot substitute heart and soul, and that's what the RWA is chock full of, as is Pyro, which is why I think he's a great fit here at the Renegade Wrestling Alliance.
I couldn't agree more. Limping his way to the ropes here. Big wind up and connects with yet another forearm. He'll be home on that second one. Hansen connecting with the Valhalla Brainbuster. That could be it. And, oh, wow. I really thought he had him there, Rossi. He got that shoulder up at the last possible second.
You're talking about a guy who's been through the ringer, the gambit of houses throughout southern New England and throughout the entire region. Pyro has seen bigger and stronger and chopped down those very trees. Not to say that Hansen, again, isn't, bringing intensity, but he's going to have to bring a little bit more to knock out this kid, I'll tell you. He's got a lot of fire in him. Small pun intended.
He's going up. Could be that trademark frog splash. And yes, indeed, finds it. 1, 2. Oh, and Hansen kicks out. Again, bit of a surprise there. Neither man ready to pack it in just yet. It's the spirit of competition here in the RWA that drives both of these men, as well as many of the other stars here in the RWA.
And there's one thing I love about this company. It doesn't matter who's in the ring, they're giving 110%. These guys are near the end of their rope, if you will, but they're still going at it. God love them. Pyro going up to the top, not so much. And, oh, dragged down into a hellacious clothesline from Hansen. Goes for the cover.
Oh, and referee a little slow on that count, if you ask me. Slight hesitation there. I don't know if it was a glare of the sun or just, he is only a few weeks into his refereeing assignment here in the RWA.
These later sunsets would definitely make things a little less visible here at the chop shop, but we've got what appears to be a single leg crab going on, and Pyro not giving in, clawing his way to those ropes, ever so shy.
And this you have to believe this is what Hansen had been setting up for all along. Very versed in submission wrestling.
Oh! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness. Boots to the face.
Call it a baker's dozen. And there it is. Pyro getting the pinfall out of nowhere. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Call it the spirit of competition. These two gladiators taking it to each other, back and forth for the entire time they were in the ring with each other. It could have gone either way easily, but Kris Pyro picking up the victory here in the opening match at RWA Hype.
Certainly a neck-to-neck race here, Clemson. Listen, I gotta go perform an interview and some introductions as well. Looks like I'm gonna be here for the night, folks, so stay tuned. I can't stay seated, but you can and you better. We'll see you soon.